Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel, and kind of a special video here. It's not Monday, so this isn't Miniatures Monday. This is Feedback Friday, is what we're going to call this, I guess. So Dave Williamson, the toy car collector, just dropped a video on his personal Hot Wheels collection of modern castings of muscle cars, and he did his AMC Javelin and his Buick GSX. Now, I love Dave Williamson's videos. If you haven't checked him out and you're into miniatures, especially Hot Wheels and especially old red lines, the man's got the coolest stuff. So his YouTube channel, I'll make sure to link it in the description below. But this is made as a response to him. Dave's actually close to me. We haven't ever met. He's in Portland. I'm about 40 miles away. So, Dave, if you're watching this, shoot me a DM. We should get together and do some Hot Wheels videos. But anyways, he showed his Javelin collection. It was a pretty good, complete one, but he's missing a couple of easy ones. And so I wanted to throw this up there for him so he could see what all he was missing out on. And let him know I have those extra, FYI, so that his collection could be complete and you guys can know everything Hot Wheels did with their Javelin. Now, Hot Wheels released the 1971 AMC Javelin AMX in 2009 with this new model right here, this orange one. This is the first release. This is the first edition of the casting. It's a fantastic casting. Now, the big body Javelin has been done a lot. Matchbox did it famously back in 71. Johnny Lightning made a version in the mid to late 90s that was really good with an opening hood. They then redid that version to make it even a little nicer. Greenlight currently makes the best big body Javelins. They come in all the different years, so the taillights change and the grills change for the different years, and they do base Javelins and AMXs. And I have all those. You've seen them here on some of my other Miniatures Mondays videos, but we're going to concentrate on the basic dollar Hot Wheels casting. So Dave had the orange one, and Dave had the green one, and Dave had the black one. One thing that I wanted to point out is the black one was the Kmart special. Now, Kmart doesn't exist anymore. The specials are gone. But Target is doing, red car specials or something like that now. And then now GameStop has their own special colors. So, but back in the day, back in 2009, it was Kmart that had the specials. So on Kmart's Hot Wheel Day, they released the black one. So this black one is actually pretty hard to come by. Which is probably why, Dave, why you've got so many of these, because you knew they were going to be hard to come by. So then Dave pulled up this, the blue, white, and red, kind of a riff on the Mark Donahue Racing Javelin, and that kind of ended his streak, because what he was missing is this one, the red, white, and blue version. You can see it is backwards from the blue, white, and red. See that? They're both number 4. They're the same tempo. They just literally switched the colors. So the blue Javelin, they painted the car a dark blue metallic and did white and red tampos on it. And then the red car, the car is painted a solid red color, and they did white and metallic blue tampos on it. They're both really cool looking cars. They also did this Bizarro variation that's green, white, and orange. So yeah, check that one out. Really weirdo variation. It was Muscle Mania. Let's see what it says here on the back. If it tells you what year, I don't know how to... 2010 it looks like is when that came out. Oh yeah, I guess they give you the little 10 up here too. 2010. 2010. This one doesn't say 2010, but I think it's a 2010, just in, maybe it's 2011, since that's the 10 version. But anyways, they did this funky version in the green, white, and orange. So Dave, you're missing these two. I got plenty extras. If you want to meet up, happy to throw them your way. Dave then had the brown here and the blue, and he complained about the wheels on the blue, and I agree with him. The wheels on the blue one are atrocious, even though the car is one of the best. The brown is probably my favorite. These wheels are the faster than ever wheels. That's why they roll so well, like Dave saw. But this brown color, this root beer brown, is actually super, super, super cool. Anyways, the other ones he had, Dave had the rest of them out. They looked like the brown one and the blue one. They had these kind of stripes, but there was a bright red and a bright green. Those were the set cars that came in like the 10 packs or the 9 packs. So I have those, but I didn't want to dig out my 9-pack boxes, but that's where those come from. These are all the ones that came in the individual blue cards. Now, this same casting, Dave was saying, well, I haven't really seen it around. It is still around. What Hot Wheels did is they modified the same casting to be to have the rubber tires on. He was saying, oh, I wish it had the rubber tires. They do. Right here, the Real Riders tires, 2012 muscle, Hot Wheels Racing, this gorgeous gunmetal and yellow number 8, and it's fully Trans Amized. So it's got a roll cage inside. It's got the little tabs holding in the windows. the bigger front spoiler. They've raised the wheel wells. That's a feature on the, let me get a bright color car here, that the real Trans Am Javelin features. You could see the wheel well here on the back and the front are both below that mid body line. On the race car, it cuts through the body line. The whole body is channeled and lowered down under the chassis, raising the wheels and the wheel wells up past the body line. That's something that a lot of, that's why the traditional Donahue paint scheme looks weird on a regular Javelin that hasn't had the wheel wells cut, because the paint lines go into a round wheel well that's below a body line instead of a squared off one that is above the body line. So anyways, they did this one, but it actually came out first as this version. This is the Hot Wheels Racing. They did that set that had like all the different drag cars, all the different NASCARs, and some of the road race cars and stuff. They did this, the Mark Donahue Javelin. That is the correct paint scheme, the Penske car, the most winningest Trans Am car of all time, 71 season champion. What was it, 7 out of 9 races? I mean, the thing just absolutely dominated. The most expensive AMC ever sold was $850,000 when Bruce Canepa sold it on auction. So, yeah, they did this car first. I've got one of these in the package somewhere. I think it's hanging out on a wall, but this one's my out-of-package version. So they modified it for this. Then they released this one. And then this is the one that you can still kind of find warming some pegs here and there depending on your stores. Hot Wheels did their 50th anniversary favorites last year, and the Javelin was actually one of their picks. And it's this really nice, another riff on the red, white, and blue paint scheme. It kind of combines with this version here. They kind of took that a little further and made it kind of really cool looking. I really like this one. I bought a whole bunch of them to have hanging around. So again, Dave, if you need one of these and one of these and these two, I got plenty of extras. I'm happy to bring them by. We can do a little shoot or do something. It would be super cool, but if not, at least you get to see them here on Plays with Cars so that you know what all you're missing out on. And this one I painted myself, so don't get too excited. Anyways, that's been Plays with Cars, helping Dave Williamson out at the Toy Car Collector. Again, I don't know Dave personally. I've been watching his videos forever. He's really close by. Actually, I didn't realize he was in Portland until recently, and he was doing his AMC Javelin, so wanted to do a little touch-up there with him so that he could see what all else was out there, and you could see what all else was out there. So that is Hot Wheels Casting AMC Javelin 1971 here on the Plays with Cars YouTube channel.